Hey there, Noodles. Hope y'all are having a good day. I'm having a pretty chill day. I'm not doing too much. I'm just staying in here playing Minecraft, doing some silly things. I just wanted to make a quick video. Some very crazy things happened the other day. It was probably a good couple months ago, and I just honestly something happened at work today that reminded me of it. I can't really go into detail what happened at work today that reminded me of the story I'm about to tell you guys, but it was pretty entertaining and very similar. But my manager a couple months ago, I think it was like end of December, really wasn't feeling well, but still was forced to come into work because she had no one to cover for her position because the two people that had been covering her position had just quit. So she was having to work double, triple shifts, do all this dumb stuff, right? And she came into work that day, and she was sniffling real bad. And I was like, oh, whatever, that's a little weird, but it's all right, whatever. So I'm gonna stay away from you. I don't want to get sick. Just to find out she had like TB or something. She had like something real bad. It was like something nasty. She had to go to the doctor and be home for like a whole week on. That's another thing, right? But the crazy thing is I was standing there in the back room receiving some pallets, and she walks up to me and she grabs there's a bottle of hand sanitizer, like the big one, right? Sitting next to me. I just didn't think anything of it. Like some of my coworkers use hand sanitizer, I never do. And she grabbed it and she put it in her hands. I was like, oh, she's just trying to stay healthy. Cool. That makes sense, you know? And then she huffed it. And by huffed it, I mean she just started sniffing her hands. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I can't breathe. This is helping me breathe. And I was like, what the actual fuck? This is helping you breathe? You huffing hand sanitizer, like 99% alcohol. This isn't like the fun scented stuff. This is like the strong stuff, guys. So that's where my brain kind of started hurting, and I was like, yo, this isn't okay. You shouldn't be huffing that shit. Like you clearly aren't okay in a good enough mental state to be at work if you're huffing hand sanitizer. Like you should go to the doctor and get some meds and probably go home and sleep. But no, she stood there for I want to say a good 2 to 3 minutes with her hands in her head. And then she was like, oh, I feel good now. I can breathe actually. And I was like, can you breathe or are you just high? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to get fired. So I just stood there and laughed and said, well, I hope you feel better, and let her walk off. But yeah, man, it was some wildly silly stuff. And, I don't know how to respond or what to do about it because, bro, like, I don't think I've ever huffed hand sanitizer in my life. And to see my own manager doing that, I was like, "Oh my goodness. Like you get paid like 10K a month and you can't afford a doctor or something? Like, bruh, like you can afford the hand sanitizer that you replace with your own money for the company every couple weeks because so many people use it, but you can't afford going to the doctor and getting some real meds." I was like, "Oh my God, I feel bad for you." But then I was also thinking, like, man, that really makes me not want to work for this company for my entire life because the only other thing I can do in the future is become a manager, and that's how I get paid more. And I'm like, I don't think I want to get paid quote unquote more because if I still get paid more and I still can't afford healthcare, oh my goodness, think of all the stress and having to cover for people's shifts and coming in sick. Oh my goodness, that is too much, man. That is too much for too little pay. And yeah, I just don't think I could do that. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Have you guys ever seen anyone huff some hand sanitizer? I definitely do not recommend it. I don't think anyone should ever huff hand sanitizer. It's probably not healthy for them. And yeah, you know, yeah, that's about all I really have to say is don't huff hand sanitizer, kids, because you might turn out like my retail manager, a little funky in the head, I guess. Like, bruh, I don't know. I can't get the image of her standing right there just huffing some good old hand sanitizer and just looking at me like, yeah, this is normal. This is completely normal. This is what we do in our house. This company. And I'm just like, bro, this is not normal. I don't think you should be huffing that. Anyways,